why I was suspecting that this might have been just regular traction alopecia through my lock journey. And then I saw this view. This is very typical for male pattern baldness. You can see that center line as well as those crowns starting to thin. Very common pattern. This is about 2 to 3 weeks of growth from being bald, so you can kind of see. Well, hello, motherfuckers.
Hello, motherfucker.
What's good, YouTube? TV Locs here bringing you guys another video today. And today, y'all, we are going to start a brand new hair growth journey. It has been long awaited by a lot of you guys. And quite frankly, man, I've had a little bit of indecision as to whether or not I was going to start one. But I think right now is the perfect time. If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. Now, for those of you guys who have been following my channel for quite some time now, y'all know that I ended a lock journey roughly about 3 years ago. I had my locks for 5 years and decided to cut them. Now, the reason I chose to cut them is because I started to develop alopecia near my crown and a few other areas. So of course I go through the ups and downs. I go to my dermatologist. He prescribes me oral minoxidil as well as some other thing. I take the oral minoxidil, and the oral minoxidil kind of gives me these weird heart palpitations. It makes my chest feel heavy. I'm a guy who's in shape, so it really didn't make sense. And honestly, I got a little spooked. The juice didn't really feel like it was worth the squeeze. I wanted to grow hair, but I really didn't feel like it was worth my overall health, so I stopped. I went cold turkey, and honestly, man, I've been rocking bald fades for quite some time now. I am a commercial actor. For some of you guys who may know, my wife and I have been featured on huge ad campaigns like the Google one that's been circulating right now. So I didn't really feel like there was any real hindrance with me rocking the bald look. In fact, since cutting my hair, I was actually able to land 2 principal roles on my own. Life rocking that TI ball fade has actually not been bad at all. In fact, when I'm not rocking a TI ball fade, I really just go completely bald. And something about that look has been really freeing and liberating for me as well. You get up, you shave it off, and luckily I can pull it off well enough where, you know, it's not really something that has to cause too much stress. In the very beginning stages of rocking my baldy, it did cause me a little bit of insecurity, but once I got over that, man, I felt like, you know, being bald and rocking a bald fade was the look for me. Now, as of recently, so as you can see, I can still grow hair. It's definitely spotty, but I can still grow hair. In fact, I've actually grown my hair near braid length since discovering my bald spot. That's actually one of the interesting parts and the fuels of my curiosity. I know that I can still grow hair. I know that if I allowed my hair to grow a lot more, some of these spots and thin areas would be completely covered. And that leads to this current journey that I'd like to go on. I'd like to start a minoxidil journey to see if I can improve some of the spots around my head. Most of you guys probably don't remember, but I actually did have a successful minoxidil journey when I was using it for my face. At the very beginning of this channel, I did not have a beard. I could not grow a beard. My dad would always tell me that we were late bloomers and that we would get a beard. But you know, me in disbelief, I'm just thinking, it's probably not the case. So I took it upon myself to start a minoxidil beard journey. I went from being a guy who could only grow, you know, a goatee and a mustache and maybe some stragglers on my, you know, my face, to now pretty much having what I would consider a full enough beard to pull off. It's not the Rick Ross, but it definitely gets the job done for me. So in my mind, the fact that I've actually shown some promise with minoxidil on my face, it leaves me some curiosity as to whether or not it can actually benefit me on my head. I didn't really give oral minoxidil a shot because how it was making my heart feel, but topical minoxidil didn't give me those same side effects. So in theory, this could be a pretty promising experience. So today what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you my first application of minoxidil. I'm gonna show you where my hair is at now. And I think we'll probably do check-ins maybe once every 2 weeks. You know, we'll see how it goes. But I am really excited to see what my hair can still do. 33 years old, I'll be 34 this year. I kind of have a feeling that I can still get some more life out of this hair, okay? So we're gonna check it out today. I'm gonna show you guys my head right now. So here's that first side view. You can see if you look at the top left, the corners are really light right now. Definitely some mild Kevin Durant action going on here. Mild BDBs. I actually did try to brush my hair before showing you guys this side. Here's the other side on the right. You can see those corners are light. You can also see some light thinning on the sides as well. This is why I was suspecting that this might have been just regular traction alopecia through my lock journey. And then I saw this view. This is very typical for male pattern baldness. You can see that center line as well as those crowns starting to thin. Very common pattern. This is about 2 to 3 weeks of growth from being bald, so you can kind of see why it's been so hard to start a growth journey. Those bald fades are really my only option right now. So as y'all can see, man, my hair is fucked up. A lot of you guys have been asking, when are you gonna start your locks, TP? We miss your locks, we miss your locks. If you are looking at these videos, you know locks are the last thing that I need to be worried about right now. At this point in the game, I need to accept the fact that my options are going to be limited. Probably gonna be limited to that TI ball fade, or maybe allowing my hair to grow a little bit more where some of these thin spots are covered by the thickness of my hair. That's one thing that I still have going for me. Even though I got these thin spots, my hair is still relatively thick. As I've allowed my hair to grow in the past, anytime I allow it to do so, all this stuff pretty much goes away. You don't really see any bald spots other than that big one. So that's what we're gonna work on, all right? But for the start of the show, okay, let me grab my Minoxidil. This right here is gonna bring us back. Those of you guys who aren't familiar with Minoxidil, originally it was a blood pressure medication, if I'm not mistaken. What the medical field found by giving it to their patients is it was a side effect of hair growth. As a result of that, they started to use it for hair growth, and it's actually now FDA approved for such use. It comes in the oral that I was taking, no diddy, as well as the topical, which is just a liquid, and this is the foam. If you do your own research and find some of the reviews, a lot of people recommend the foam. So that's what we're gonna be using, the foam. Now, how you do it, you wanna make sure that your hair is dry. Y'all can see that my hair is dry. It's also clean. You take a little bit of the foam, you fill the cap about halfway, and then with the foam, you essentially dip your finger in and apply. And then after you massage it in, you wanna give it about 4 to 5 hours to really set in. No products, no washing of any kind. So let's go ahead and start this application process. All right, y'all see that? Dig it? First, we're gonna apply some to the corners. Massage that in like so, like that. Tabitha was like, hey now, I know y'all wanna boycott, but buy these products first now, child. I'm just playing. We're gonna keep on massaging it in. Last time I did this for my beard, I was just lathering this stuff on like peanut butter and jelly, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just doing what I wanted to do. All right, so y'all can see that bald spot right there. Y'all see that? You know, rub that in. Yeah, yeah. Gotta hit that spot.
Oh, yeah?
Now we're gonna go down that center line there. All right, see that? Rub that in right there. A little bit on the major spot right there. A little bit more. Rub some in that other one. Let's get that big spot again. I think that big spot needs a little bit more love. And then with what we've got left in here, I'll go ahead and put the rest on these corners. Other corner over here. Now the interesting thing about Minoxidil, they say it takes anywhere between 4 to 6 months to start seeing any visible results. Some people it takes that full 6 months, some people it takes up to a year. So it is something that you have to continuously use. For me, what I've learned about most journeys is that it's not about trying to get the results immediately. It's just about getting comfortable with the routine and really just hoping for the best. That's really all we can do right now, right? I can see that this stuff is all the way used up. Put it on that spot right there, you know what I'm saying? That spot need all the love it can get. And that's it. As I said earlier, you guys, I don't expect this to produce overnight results. This is just gonna be something that we're doing. I do plan to allow my hair to grow. So every 2 weeks, I will show you guys some hair progress. I do anticipate my hair still growing, as I mentioned. But just remember, we are gonna stick to that process at least 6 months before we decide to ditch it, all right? This time, we're gonna see what this hair journey do. This is my last at bat, y'all. This is my last at bat. At 33 years old, you know, I don't feel like I got many more things that I could try other than going to Turkey. And I ain't really trying to go do the gobble gobble thing. Something about that, it's just not sitting well with me. Who knows? At 40 years old, I could be trying to still get my swerve on with my wife and a hairline and might decide to go to Turkey. But right now, I think Minoxidil is where we are at. All right. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video and the transparency. Like I said, I don't hide nothing from y'all on this hair journey stuff. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hit that like and subscribe button. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely go subscribe right now to follow along. All right. It's been TP Locs, signing out.